Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. It is a beautiful Tuesday episode. And baby, we got some videos to go over, as well as we got some scenarios to go over. Man, it's going to be a good week. You know, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everything. Hopefully you guys popped in for the live stream, man. You know, hopefully you guys popped in for that. We did a lot of good topics on that live stream on Sunday, man. Again, if you guys want to catch the Sunday episode an entire week before and catch it in a live setting, there's two ways you can catch the Sunday episode a week early. Is you show up to the live that we do every Sunday on Instagram, or you can sign up for our tier 2 YouTube membership and you can see the episode early there. So, you know, it's kind of up to you. There's two ways to do it. But yeah, man, it was a good live stream. You know, a lot of you guys came out and I appreciate it. You guys hanging out and whatnot. But yeah, man, we're gonna get right on into this episode. We're gonna get right on into this first video. So let's get right on into it, baby. All right. I think we'll have to do this.
This nigga gonna block me because the club closes at 2 a.m. when I go home at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.'s crazy.
I can't help the DJ pack up his equipment. I'm just trying to be a helping hand. Damn.
Bro.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Bro, she said the club closed at 2 a.m. I got home at 6 a.m. Nigga, it does not take 4 hours to put some DJ equipment away, bro. Alright, and then on top of that, if he's a DJ at a big club, guess what? This nigga got people to do that for him. He's got people to do that for him, bro. What do you mean it took you 4 hours? Girl, get the fuck up out of here, man. You got cracked. Get it? You know what I mean? Come on, man. You got cracked. Let's be real. Let's call a spade in this bitch. You got cracked and everybody knows it. Hey, bro, what are we talking about? Because it's one of those things, man. Like I was saying in last week's Tuesday episode, having your girl go to the club is it is a no-no, bro. You know, I've said it before. Look, I truly believe that women don't go out to the club with their girls and all that kind of stuff in the express hope to like meet a dude. I just don't think they do. It's the fact that it's the happenstance that they put themselves in that position, you know, to have these interactions happen where they go to the club with their friends and then before they know it, you know, they're in a section, they're drinking the alcohol in the section, then they're talking to the dudes in the section, and then, you know, the alcohol and the conversation and all that kind of stuff. He's, you know, affluent, got this, got that, whatever. You know, he impresses her a little bit. One thing leads to another, and then you're that nigga that's getting that call in the middle of the night talking about, you know, I love you, right? You know, I care about you, right? Bro, I'm sorry to say it, man. I'm sorry to say it, but bro, nah, bro. Nah. I couldn't. I just couldn't, dude. I couldn't, man. Alright. Let me see here. Let me try to find this video. My bad. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Oh, shit. I've got the sound.
Ready to get some food?
Yeah, what are you... I'm kind of craving, like, steak.
Steak? Okay, like, I know a pretty good steak spot. Like, any particular, like, preference here? Mastro's or something?
Yeah, like Mastro's.
Oof, really? Okay. I was kind of thinking, like, Applebee's. Are you cool with Applebee's?
Applebee's?
Yeah, what's wrong with Applebee's?
You think Applebee's is a good steakhouse, and you think that the way I dress is good for Applebee's.
But yeah, what's wrong with Applebee's?
I took hours getting ready.
I mean, they got like, you know, the $5 menu, and you know, you get $2 drinks. Like, oh, it's happy hour right now. Let's just go to Applebee's.
So you can't take me to both?
No, it's a first date.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to go out with you.
All right, I don't care to listen to all that, bro. Whether it's a skit or not, I know people are sometimes like, oh, it's a skit, oh, the stuff's fake, whatever, da-da-da. The reason I wanted to cover this video is for the simple fact that a lot of guys do this dumb shit when they go on dates. They ask the girl, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And I mean, guys my age, you know, and older, I think get this. You know, I would say if you're like 30 plus, maybe like I would say 28 and up. If you're about like 28 and up, I feel like a lot of those guys get it. But I don't know. There could be some 30-year-old dudes out there that are still doing this dumb shit. But what I've noticed is just there's a lot of guys who are really bad at just being a leader. You know, it's weird to me. It is very, very weird to me because it's like, dude, for one, why are you asking her where you want to go and what you want to eat and what you want to do? Bro, you should already have that shit planned out. Like, the fact that you guys aren't driving anywhere right now tells me you didn't plan shit. You know, like, why in the hell do a lot of guys feel like, oh, yeah, I should take her where she wants to go? Fuck that. I'm going to take you where I want to go. We're going to do what I want to do. And you're going to just be along for the ride. And if that's not what you want, then guess what? I know that you were here for just a free meal. I know that you were here just for, you know, whatever optics you're trying to make them X jealous, whatever it may be. You're here because you're bored. You know, like, bro, you don't really have an express intent to actually go out on a date, spend some time with me, get to know me, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Every time that I've gone out on a date with a girl, I've always picked something and done something that I want to do. I never asked her what she wanted to do. I never asked her, you know, oh, well, you know, what you feeling? Oh, what you like to do? Da-da-da. Like, I'm talking obviously before I ask her out on a date and like through text and stuff like that. I don't do that. And I don't think you should do that. What you should do is when you ask her out on a date, you then think to yourself, all right, cool, you know, what's logistically close? What are places that I can, you know what I mean, move around? And then what's fun? You know what I mean? What's something I would want to do with her? Something I want to see, you know what I mean? Her in that type of environment, whatever. And so, but you sitting there and being just like, so what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to eat? Like, bro, I see this happen with so many women. Like, I see so many women on TikTok a lot of times. Oh, wait. I have a perfect video that actually encompasses this. All right, hold on. You guys don't believe me in what I'm saying right now? That y'all some bitch ass niggas from planet? All right, I'm going to let a woman explain it to you, okay? I'm going to let a woman explain it to you. Oh, shit, hold on.
And humble opinion, it may not be nothing worse than a man that sit around and wait for you to make all the decisions. And then it's always, well, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Well, you didn't tell me. Well, what time? You are a man! You are a boy, man! You are a boy! Case in point, perfect example. I went out with this dude the other day. We get to the restaurant. I keep being like, okay, you pick the table. Like, I'm going to follow you. Like, you go ahead. I'm going to follow you. And he wouldn't pick a table. And he kept just sitting there like, and I'm like, oh, I will never go nowhere else with you again. Because it just gives childish. It gives a little feminine. Like, you just want to turn your brain off and dilly-dally and just la, 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 la. You are a man.
So, you know, like I always say, there are no caps in my raps. All right? And like I said, I was just about to use the example of girls are literally on TikTok crashing out in their cars because you niggas are not able to grasp the idea of when you take a girl out on a date, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you want to do. It's what I want to do. Why? Because I'm taking you out on a date, I'm paying for it, and I'm leading the interaction. You just get ready, you get pretty, you get in my fucking car, and we're going to go have fun. You know what I mean, bro? I don't get why dudes can't get that through their fucking head. And that's what they want. That's what women want. That's what they want. They want you to be like, we're going to go fucking do what I want to do. You're just going to fucking show up. You're going to turn your brain off. You're like, bro, they want that. What in the hell are you talking about? Bro, I get people in my DMs all the time talking about, oh, you don't know nothing, bro. Oh, you don't know. Oh, you don't got a girlfriend. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. So what? What I'm saying is the absolute truth. Why? Because I'm in the dating trenches with y'all niggas. Okay, what are we talking about, bro? I'm in the dating trenches with you niggas. So I know how this goes. I know how this song and dance goes, bro. I've been around. I know what I'm doing. So when I get up on this internet and I tell you dumb dusty niggas that, hey, when you ask a girl out on a date, you should plan the date. You should do something that you want to do. Fuck asking her what she wants to do. Fuck asking her what she wants to eat. Who gives a care? You go do what you want to do, and she's along for the ride. What are we talking about, bro? And that's what I'm saying. You know, like I said, that first video, it's like, it's such a good illustration, regardless if it's a skit or whatever. It doesn't matter. It illustrates a point that when you're a guy and you're sitting there asking a girl, oh, what do you want to do? Oh, what do you want to eat? Oh, you know, what seems good? What seems da-da-da-da? They don't care for that, bro. They don't want that. They look at that as absolutely disgusting. You have this girl crashing out over it. You had the other girl that was looking at homeboy like, yeah, no, I don't want to go on a date with you anymore. Bro, that's how these bitches are looking at you. You know, now look, if you're the type of guy that's listening to this right now and this don't apply to you, great, bro. Great, because you're doing better than most. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's crazy to me how the minority of men get this concept of like, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do on a date, and you're just along for the ride. Dudes look at that and they're like, oh, that's so misogynistic. Oh, that's so mean. Oh, that's just a nigga. That's what they want. That's what they want. Women want that. Women want for you to plan the date. They want you to take them wherever the fuck it is that you decided to take them. You know what I mean? Because again, it's like, if the girl is comfortable enough with you to say yes to go out on a date with you, and you know she does have some interest in getting to know you and all this kind of stuff, bro, anything that you choose to do, whether it's mini golf, go see a movie, you know, go to an escape room. I ain't gonna lie to you, going to an escape room is highly underrated. Take a girl out on an escape room. I swear to God, it's a lot of fun. It is such a great date idea. Swear to God, take her out to an escape room and then go get some food right after, bro. You guys are not gonna shut up. You guys are gonna have so much to talk about. You guys are gonna be laughing, having a good time. It's great. It's fantastic. Underrated experience. Take a girl out on an escape room. I did that shit. You heard it here first. I'm telling you, man. Take a girl out on an escape room date. It is the best fucking date you'll ever have in your entire life. But I digress. Like I said, whether it's mini golf, it's top golf, it's an escape room, it's, you know, go-karting, whatever it may be, you choose to do something that you want to do. Fuck what she wants to do. Nobody cares what she wants to do. She doesn't even care what she wants to do. So why the fuck does it matter to you what she wants to do? Women naturally want to follow a man. They naturally want to do this. It's the reason why they look for provision and security in a man. Why? Because security makes them feel safe around you. Makes it feel like, hey, if some shit were about to go down, I know my man could take care of it. You know what I mean? They want the provision because they look at it like, you know, no matter where we go, what we're doing, my guy could take care of that shit. And again, it's like so many dudes lack these two in a relationship because so many guys focus like on the money. Look, I get it. Money is a big thing. Definitely have your money on point and definitely, you know, be about your money, be ambitious, be a go-getter 100%. But you gotta have the other two as well, man. You gotta put yourself in a position where you are able to show leadership qualities. Because if you can't show leadership qualities, bro, she's gonna look at you like how this black girl did and be just crashing out like, bro, you're a bitch. She was like, he's a bitch. He's feminine. He's this and that. He gives little boy energy. Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Hey, There ain't no caps in my raps, my guy. I'm sorry to say it. Y'all niggas be thinking I be capping, bro, but hey, it's what it is. All right, let's get into this next one, man. Oh shit, I keep forgetting. Oh
Bro! It's crazy ass!
shit. What the fuck? All because I got in front of him to get out of a turning lane. Bro.
Yeah, got your ass! Fuck! Bro!
Oh, that's crazy. Hell nah, bro. See, this is why I don't go nowhere. This is why I don't go nowhere, bro. People get so mad over the smallest things. So apparently, there was 2 girls in the car, and she got in front of him to get out of the turn lane. So I'm assuming they were in 2 lanes, and she was like trying to get out of the turn lane, so she got like in front of him, and I guess he got mad at that, and he did some dumb shit like that. Bro, I'm telling you, man, this is the reason why I don't get out, my guy. I'm sorry to say it. People are just, they're too unpredictable. You know what I mean? Look, I get it. It's one of those things where it's like, I get it. It's one of those things like there's a lot of bullshit happening in the world. Okay, a lot of people are mad about Epstein files. A lot of people are mad about ICE. A lot of people are mad about Trump. A lot of people are mad about gas prices. They're mad about grocery prices. And so, look, I get it. I get there's a lot to be mad about in the world. But if I'm being honest with you, bro, there's no reason to take that anger out on other people who have nothing to do with any of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, let's just be real. I get it. If you want to let your anger out on some shit, bro, like, get online and say that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I see a lot of people do that stuff where they just get online. They're like, you know what, just fucking you know what I mean? Like, do some shit like that. Do something at least fucking creative. You know, like, it really pisses me off the fact that, like, on the Sunday episode that's going to be coming out that we live streamed, there was that story about the guy who, you know, his son died and he was really upset about it, and he knocked out that white woman, and you know, he's just walking around trying to harm women, and it's like, bro, it's one of those things where it's just like, again, I get that the world has got you mad and that, you know, there's just so much to be pissed off about, but there's no reason to inflict or incite violence on other people that had nothing to do with any of that. You know, it's just crazy, man. Like I said, that's why I don't get out. I don't get out of the house, bro. I really don't. I look at it like too many people are willing to end somebody's life over the smallest thing, man. And I'm just like, no fucking thank you. All right. Let's get into this next video. Let me make sure the sound is on. I keep forgetting to put the sound on. Okay. Women love cheaters. Okay.
Pardon me.
Sorry.
These are for you.
Stop.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah, they are.
You're not turning her on with that. I'm just telling
That's
you.
I don't have to turn her on.
No.
You can take them.
Really?
They're for you.
Are you selling them?
No, they're for you.
Are they part of the skit?
No,
What do you think? You agree?
not at all.
Why do you disagree?
Oh.
I mean, it's all situation based. You can't
How's
say
the
all
situation
women
based?
love
It's
cheaters.
attraction is exactly the same for every individual. The only difference is it's different for men and women. That's it. It's
But
the
what does that
same
have
for
to do
every
with
woman.
women love
There's
cheaters?
not a
Prove me
woman
wrong.
out there that goes, you know what, I don't find a Ferrari attractive. I want a man without a Ferrari. There's not a single woman out there. There's not a single woman out there that goes, I don't want a man with money. Because that's resources. That's how he survives.
It depends on
There's
the
not a single
character of
woman
the
that says
guy.
that?
Not a single woman.
You're so
What
wrong.
is
They
this
don't
based
want
off
that.
of?
No.
But what is that based off of?
What do you mean
Like,
by
where are you pulling these?
Would you ever say, you know
Can
what,
I
want
tell
a
you
girl
what
that's...
this should say? It should say
Look, let me
women
give-
have the potential to love their partners despite cheating.
Cheating is attractive because it shows options.
No, it's
If you don't have options, you can't cheat. Can you
Have a
cheat?
good day, love. I mean, yeah, you can. You can. I got things to do. Have a good day, love.
I'm not just not mad.
Okay, so you're not attracted to it. So the flowers didn't work.
Correct. They did not.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, if I gave you those flowers, it'd mean a lot more to you than that guy. You've been here talking for 10
Why are you
minutes.
implying that I'm into you?
Who would you value those flowers for? That guy or me? If I gave you flowers, it'd be much different. 'cause I'm
At
just-
face, regardless of what you said, just like just for physical attributes. Yeah. Can we high five it out? You. I pick you.
Take care.
Hey, I agree with him. I agree with him. Women love cheaters. And why is it that they love cheaters? Well, you know, I'll go ahead and look this up for you guys. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, there it is right here. Let me see if we can. Okay. It's because of mate choice copying, bro. Yeah, man. It's mate choice copying. Is the behavioral phenomenon where an individual's preference for a potential mate increases if that mate has already been chosen or paired with someone else. Meaning, women love cheaters. You know, it's just the thing that it comes down to. Because look, you got to understand that, you know, for women, status is a big thing. You know, the ability to be admired by others is a big attraction trigger for women. It really is. It's why celebrities do so well. It's why athletes do so well. It's why rappers do so well, musicians, whatever. It's why they do so well with women. For the simple fact that thousands on millions of people love this one person. And so, you know, it's just a simple biology thing, dude. Obviously, you know, hypergamy plays into this as well. And, you know, you could go down that rabbit hole as well. But it's just a simple fact that, yeah, women do love cheaters for the simple fact that it is ingrained in their biology due to mate choice copying. Mate choice copying is just a thing that women innately understand. And, you know, again, there's also... hold on. AULT. Here it is. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can get this for you guys. Hold on. Okay. So we have Briffelt's law as well. You know what I mean? So again, it's like, oh shoot, hold on. Let me actually get the whole thing right here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, TikTok cam, right? Oh, is it not? Let me shape that for you guys so you can see it. Oh no, you guys can't see that. Why can't you see that? Okay, sorry, I'm trying to frame it perfectly for you. Okay, so again, why is mate choice copying ingrained in women? All right, in women. All right, why is mate choice copying ingrained in women? Why? Because Briffelt's law. Briffelt's law is an anthropologic concept stating that the female, not the male, determines the conditions of a family group, and a relationship only occurs if the female derives a benefit from it. Originally written about animal species, it has become popular debate topic in modern social commentary regarding human mating. So, again, what does that mean? That means that women are only going to mess with a man that they derive benefit from. So they believe that, look, you know, they're going to take mate choice copying. They're going to see a man who has a bunch of status. A bunch of status tends to lead to having a bunch of money, which a bunch of money can inherently benefit that woman if she is to acquire a relationship with that said man. And then Briffelt's law comes in right behind it, because then she thinks, oh, well, since I'm benefiting from this man, then that allows me to then, tap into my hypergamous nature. That man is on a higher totem pole than myself or than other men that are trying to attract me. So that's the man I'm going to go for. This all culminates and ties together. And so with that, it does allow you to take the concept of women love cheaters, and it's true down to the biology of women. And you know what I mean? This is all scientifically studied. This is all already, done. It's all out there. So in the answer of do women love cheaters? Yes. For the simple fact that these men are able to show that they're attractive not only to one woman, but to a multitude of women. And since they're attractive to a multitude of women, it is believed that if I am with this man, then he has status. Status implies resources. Resources then imply money. imply benefit. They imply benefit. So if I'm with this man, then I inherit his benefits, i.e. Briffelt's Law. So again, in the question of, do women love cheaters? Yes. Yes. You know what I mean? And it just is what it is. This is not me reinventing the wheel or trying to tell y'all niggas some shit that ain't already out there. This is just the way it is. You know, it's just the way it is. And so if you're the type of guy that you sit there like that black dude, you know, that nigga's a simp like a motherfucker. And the thing is, you know, he gave her those flowers and he still wouldn't have gotten the girl. And that girl was like a fucking 4. You know, let's be real. That girl was not attractive at all. She was a 4 on a damn good day. So it's one of those things where it's just like, bro, you did all that simping to not get the girl. You saw in the video, she was like, well, you know, yeah, I'd pick you actually. Yeah, you know, why? Because he ain't fucking simping on her. You know, let's be real. He's not sitting there trying to, because what this guy was doing is he was putting himself below her to try to like appease her. You know what I mean? Like we said in the previous one, bro, women don't give a fuck. Okay? You are the man. You are the leader. You set the tone. So if you're setting a tone of, I'm going to put myself below her, bro, she ain't going to respect you. She's not going to like have or be able to develop romantic feelings for you. And that's why I tell you guys all the time, when you're talking to a woman, don't ever tell her she's beautiful or compliment her. Don't ever, oh, you have a nice outfit. Oh, you look beautiful today. Oh, this and that. No. Get her based off of the strength of you being able to have a conversation and you being confident to that woman and how you speak, how you present yourself, all that. Why? Because it shows that you don't need the crutches of her looks. You know what I mean? If you're able to get a girl without like saying, oh, you're beautiful and oh, your outfit looks cute today or whatever. If you're able to get a girl based off of that, I'm telling you, bro, she's going to like you a lot more. Why? Because you're putting yourself above her, which is what she wants. You know what I mean? That's why the black girl was crashing out in the car, because what that guy was doing on the date is he was putting himself below her. And she's like, nigga, what are you doing? That's feminine. That's weird. You see what I mean? So again, it's like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys some, you know, shit that is just magical. I came up with this and nah, bro, this is all scientific, you know, and it's all down to biology. It's all down to just our rooted nature, if I'm being real with you. It is. It's down to our rooted nature. And so, you know, it's not derogatory or mean to say that women love cheaters. It's just a simple fact that we put a negative connotation to cheating. And so since we put a negative connotation to cheating, that makes it like scary and taboo for people and they're, oh my God. But in reality, all they're saying is that men who can attract multiple women are perceived to have status. Status assumes money. Money assumes resources. And resources assumes that I can derive benefit off of this man. And it all lines up from May Choice copying to Briffelt's Law to all of it. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it goes. And so again, if you're a guy that just doesn't want to get that, I'm sorry to say it, bro, but you're going to struggle with women. You're going to constantly struggle with women, constantly putting them on a pedestal, putting them above you, doing all this shit, when in reality, they don't want you above them, you know, or they don't want you below them. They want you above them. They want to feel like, I got the better guy. Why do women date up? Because they want the better guy. They don't want a guy that's their equal. They don't want a guy that's below them. No woman walks around talking about, oh, man, I'd love to date a guy who makes $30,000 a year and I make $80,000. They don't do that shit. We do because we're okay with that, but women know. Women know, because no matter what type of relationship a woman gets into, she always wants to derive benefit from the relationship. There's no women that get into a relationship and derive no benefit out of it. There's no woman that will ever get into a relationship and derive no benefit from it. Men will do it. It's called marriage. I'm sorry to say it, but it's called fucking marriage. Dudes get into marriage all the time, and ask yourself, what do you get out of marriage that you can't get out of a regular relationship? You know what I mean? What can you get? You're getting sex. You guys can live together. You can have a child together. What else My mindset is not going to change. I hate that whole bullshit. Oh, well, you're going to be in like a husband mindset. Shut the fuck up. No, because I'm going to be the same person before marriage and after marriage. Ain't shit going to change, bruh. You know what I mean? Let's be real. Marriage is a fucking scam for men. And that's why I look at it like I challenge you guys to ask that question. Well, again, what are you deriving from marriage that you can't from a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship? You know what I mean? And that's just is what it is. It's like, I'm sorry to say it, there isn't. It's a trick question. There's nothing you can derive, because the relationship is the same. It's just now she's deriving more what? Benefits. Benefit. That's it. Men will get into relationships with no benefit all day long. Why? Because the girl is attractive. If you're friends with a woman, you now are in a relationship with no benefit. Why? Because she gets your masculine energy. She gets your help with, like, you know, if she's got a flat tire, if she needs to hang something up or moving or whatever the case may be, she gets all your help, your attention. Because what do women want out of men? They want time and attention. What do men want from women? Well, we want sexual access. So if you're giving time and attention and you're not getting sex, well, guess what? You're now in a relationship where you derive no benefit. Again, Briffel's Law plays even into male and female friendships. And that's why I say being friends with a woman, absolutely useless. Why? Because you as the man get no benefit. You want to sit there, oh yeah, but I get to talk to her, bro, and oh yeah, you know, we text all the time, and oh yeah, we share stories, and bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Go hang out with some successful guys that can challenge you, that can push you, get you to the next level. Like, that's who I like to surround myself with. I like to surround myself with successful men that are doing things that I have not done yet, or that I want to do and they've accomplished. And why it pushes me, it gives me that competitiveness in my head, like, I need to fucking work hard. I need to get shit done. Why? Because have you guys ever seen a TV show, right? And you see a buff ass dude on TV and you're thinking to yourself, damn, I need to get in the gym, bro. Shit. My God damn, that dude is fucking ripped. I need to get in the fucking gym. It's the same way, but just about life in general. When you have these guys, if you had that buff guy in your life every single day, you would get in the gym. I guarantee you would get in the gym. Why? Because you would have that constant comparison of just like, damn, that dude's ripped as fuck, bro. Like, I need to get in the gym. And that's good. It's good. Why? Because it only makes you better. But what a lot of guys do is they put themselves around lazy ass women. They're getting no sexual access out of it while she's getting all the benefit of time and attention. You know what I mean? And these niggas are just they're just wilting their life away, you know, thinking like, oh yeah, bro, you know, I get to hang out with bitches. I'm texting a girl. Oh, no. Nigga, are you fucking that girl? No? All right, bro. Waste of time. Shut the fuck up. You know, like, get out of here, bro. So, yeah, man. I thought that was an interesting video. That was definitely one I was like, dude, I gotta go over, because again, it's one of those things where a lot of people would look at that sign of women love cheaters and they're just like, what? No, they don't. Oh, that's stupid. But yes, they do. They do. And it's scientifically proven that they do. Alright, but you guys let me know what you thought about the videos that we gone over today and all that good stuff. I'll hop through announcements and then get right on into you guys' scenarios. So YouTube.com/membership, baby. Get on into the membership. Join the membership and get to see all the episodes early, man. So on tier 1 of the membership, you'll go ahead and get the Patreon experience. You guys get the one exclusive episode every single month. That's not changed. The price hasn't changed. It's still $2.99. So definitely get down there. And if you're already on Patreon, just go ahead and move on over to the YouTube, you know what I mean, membership. Go on over there, because we are going to be migrating from Patreon to our YouTube membership. Tier 2 of the YouTube membership gives you behind the scenes access to me and Michael when we're filming and live streaming and doing stuff like that. Some of our, like, you know, personal day-to-day and things like that we're going to be posting. And then you'll get the episodes absolutely early. All right, so the Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday episodes, you'll get them all early. Okay, Sunday episode you get like an entire week early. The Tuesday episode you'll get like 2 days early. The Wednesday episode, I believe, you get 2 days early as well. So definitely tap in on that, man. Get those episodes early, especially if you like the book episodes. If you like the book episodes that we do on Thursday, yeah, man, that's a no-brainer. Get down on in there, join the membership on tier 2. and get all those perks. All right, audio listeners, thank you guys so much for all the support, man. You guys are absolutely awesome, and I appreciate you guys very, very, very much. Thank you guys for hanging out with us week over week, downloading the episodes, as well as rating us 5 stars on your preferred platform. That does help out a lot. If you guys want to help out even more, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as subscribing on YouTube, following us on Facebook and X. All right, follow your boy on X. I do be cooking on X. All right, I be cooking delusional bitches on X. It is so much fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, man, X is crazy. All right, X is crazy over there. So yeah, man, definitely get tapped in with your boy over there on X, and hang out, see all the crazy shit we be posting. Okay. Without further ado, though, let's get right on into our scenarios. All right. Our first one is, I just recently found out my boyfriend, 26 male, cheated on me. So my boyfriend has never given me a reason to trust him, or not to trust him, sorry. We've been together for 3 years, have a baby less than a year old, and our anniversary is in 2 weeks. We have arguments here and there like any couple would, but I genuinely never thought cheating was something I'd have to deal with. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people look at all these cheating scenarios and stuff like that, and they think, oh, that wouldn't be me though, but a lot of times it can be you. I'm at a complete loss. A few days ago, I caught him cheating. It wasn't physical as far as I know, but he was sexting another woman while laying in bed next to me and our baby. I found out completely by accident. His alarm was going off the next morning and he wouldn't wake up, so I grabbed his phone to turn it off. That's when I saw the message. Okay. I confronted him and kicked him out. Later, I let him come home because I couldn't handle the thought of everyone asking questions about why he wasn't there or why he wasn't at our baby's upcoming birthday party. The problem is that I can't move past it. Every time I look at him, I think about those messages. I can't forget what I saw, and right now I don't feel like I can forgive it either. I feel hurt, angry, embarrassed, and confused all at the same time. I've never been in this position before. For anyone who's been through something similar, what do you do? Did you stay? Did you leave? And how did you go about it? Okay. I assume she's writing this into me because I've dealt with a lot of these scenarios and a lot of these situations. And look, man, if I'm being honest with you, look, I'm going to be just 100% honest with you. I'm going to be objectively honest, okay? Don't think I'm like trying to be an asshole or a misogynist or anything like that, or trying to appease to my own beliefs or anything like that, okay? I'm going to just be objectively honest with you, okay? So, you have 2 options, okay? You got 2 options. One, which this option I don't think you're going to take because you've already stated that it's something you can't get over. But look, if you're able to talk to him, you're able to kind of, set some new boundaries, set things, and, have a conversation of, hey, look, you know what I mean? I didn't like, that you were sending those messages, that you were sexting that girl. It felt like a betrayal to me. It felt upsetting. Like, why was it that you did it? Like, I just need some understanding. I want to just figure this out, so on and so forth. And if he's able to say, you know what, hey, I fucked up. It was wrong of me. I shouldn't have done that. Like, you're right. And so on and so forth, yada, yada. Put his feet to the fire and say, hey, look, I don't mind us, getting back together and working through our things. And you need to be okay with, wanting that as well. What I mean by that is you gotta let it go. Okay. If you're going to go down this route, you gotta let it go. You guys talked about it. You guys, found new boundaries, and you guys were able to, come to some middle ground. So that means your part of the middle ground is getting over it, okay? Don't sit there and Lloyd this over him and all this kind of... No. Get over him, or get over it, okay? Because if you Lloyd this over him the entire time, guess what? No matter what he does and no matter how hard he tries, you're never going to be able to accept it, and there's no reason for you guys to have even had this conversation, even talked about boundaries, or even done any of this, okay? It was a waste of you and his time at that point, okay? So if you can't get over it and meet him in the middle, set boundaries, and then put his feet to the fire and see if he can actually abide by those boundaries day by day and build your trust again, that could be one route that you can go down. But again, if you can't do all of that, and or even like see yourself doing all of that, and then say, okay, I can get over it, it is what it is, then I don't think you should take that route. Now here's the route I think you're going to probably take, is that you're going to leave. Now here comes with leaving. It is going to be a bit of a detriment to you and your child. The reason being is because majority of the time, unless you plan on some 50-50 custody, and you're able to work that out with him, and you guys are able to co-parent amicably, and you guys are able to do that, it is going to be tough on the kid regardless. It is going to be very, very tough on the kid regardless, just for the simple fact that, he or she is going to see everybody else's parents, and everybody, they're living together and this and that. Why aren't my parents? It is going to be a question just for the simple fact that they don't know. We look at it like, oh, it's normal. A bunch of kids have that, but see, they don't know that, okay? They don't know that. So again, you're going to have to be prepared for that conversation and prepared to talk to your kid about that. Like, hey, mommy and daddy, we just didn't get along, and that's just what it is. And so that's why daddy's got to live there, and I live here, and you have, you stay with me. And, that's just a conversation you are going to have with your kid. Why? Because again, we know there's a lot of kids that, have divorced parents, but they don't know that. Okay. So that's a conversation you're going to have. And that's a tough conversation. I get it. It is going to be a tough conversation. And then two, you're going to have to just deal with life in general, and what I mean by dealing with life in general is not the day-to-day and the bills and this and that. No, it's more of your relationships. Okay. I'm sorry to say it, but there's a lot of men nowadays that aren't willing to date a woman with a kid. Like this whole idea of, he's the father that stepped up, and he's the man that stepped up and stuff like that. Well, I'm sorry to say it, not a lot of guys are really doing that shit right now. A lot of guys see no benefit in it. A lot of guys don't see, that being something that they would want to do or even take on in their life. And so again, it's going to be very difficult in your love life to find that. Now, look, I'm not saying you can't, but don't be surprised that the dude that is willing to do it, he's not going to be a guy that you're going to be all that attracted to. There's going to be some, iffies and wishy-washies with it. Because, sometimes you're going to be like, he's a good guy, but, he doesn't have this, or he's just not that, or he's a little this and he's a little that. You know what I mean? It's just something you're going to have to deal with. I'm not trying to frighten you and be like, oh, you're never going to find anybody. I'm not saying that. Well, what I am saying is that the guys that do have their shit together, the guys that you are going to find attractive, a lot of those guys, and I mean a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are not going to want to take on a woman that does have a child, okay? So that's just the two sides of the reality when it comes to situations like this. Now, look, if you were single, I'd be like, bro, get the fuck on out of there, man. You know what I mean? You've already said that you can't get over it, so just get the fuck up out of there. But the only reason why I gave you the other option of talking about it, talking it through, reestablishing boundaries, holding him to those boundaries, and, you holding your part of the of this bargain, as far as saying, hey, I'm gonna let it go, and I'm gonna and it was what it was, that was the past, this is our future, and we're gonna focus on that. You know what I mean? That is just something that you're gonna have to do if you go down that path. Look, if you're not willing to do it, that's okay, that's fine, go down the other path. But I want to give you the realities of the other path, where it will be hard on your child. You're going to have tough conversations with them. And then on top of that, when you do decide and when you feel ready to start dating again, it is going to be difficult. Why? Because not a lot of guys are kind of in that mode of like, I want to take on another man's child. You know what I mean? And obviously I'm speaking more for the men that kind of have their shit together, the guys that you would deem, financially attractive, if I'm being real with you. And that's just the way that goes. Why? Because your standards are going to go up after this relationship. You're going to feel like, oh, I need a man that can take care of me, my kid, and, whatever we got going on and emergencies, and he's got to be this and that and blah, 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 blah. Your standards are going to go up, and it is what it is. But again, will you qualify for that guy? Will that guy come into your life and actually, want to take care of you and not just have sex with you? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I would hope that you could find, but if I'm being real with you, a lot of guys just aren't in that mindset anymore. Okay, that I know that stepfathering and all that stuff, that used to be a thing. A lot of guys were doing it, but I think nowadays a lot of guys really ain't doing it. They just not. So again, those are your two options. You choose those options. You take into account what it is that you want to do, weigh the pros and cons. You know, I truly feel like staying together is the better option for the reason that, look, man, people make mistakes. We're all human, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? I look at it like for a guy cheating, you know, look, we're always looking at other women. I'm sorry to say it. We're always looking at other women. We're always going to find other women attractive. We can have the most perfect girl in the world and we're still going to look at other women. It's just our nature and that's the way we are. Our biology tells us to spread our seed as far and wide and with as many women as possible. That's just ingrained in us. It's what it is. You know what I mean? So again, it's like if you do find that guy that you feel, you know, is your better half or he's that guy for you or whatever it may be, you know, if he cheats and you feel like, you know, he's worth at least trying to talk about it, fix it, reestablish boundaries, so on and so forth, and we get past it. If you feel he's worth that, then go ahead. But if you don't feel he's worth that, then go the other route. I'm just here to give perspective, okay? That's all. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you perspective on what you can do, all right? But you guys let me know down in the comments what you think, okay? All right, on to our next one. Girlfriend going to Kit Kat Club on Germany. Okay, I don't know what that is, but sure. My girlfriend, 25, is currently living in Berlin, Germany for her studies. She's staying in a shared apartment with roommates who are mostly guys in their 30s. Ooh. Okay. Recently they decided to go to a sex-positive club, and she agreed to go with them. She told me it beforehand, and while I wasn't comfortable with the idea, I didn't want to be controlling or tell her what she could or couldn't do. Bro. No. If you're afraid, I always say it. If you're afraid to set boundaries with your girl because you're afraid that she's going to leave you, guess what? That's not your girl. It's just your turn. Before they left, she showed me what she was wearing. Her roommates had suggested outfits like fishnet tops and leather skirts and similar clothing, so she dressed accordingly. Later, she told me that once they got there, a female friend of her roommate suggested she remove her bra and cover her nipples with tape because it fit the vibe of the club better. She went along with it and later showed me the photo. She said it all happened in the heat of the moment. She also mentioned they played a game where people had to hold an object between their mouths and pass it along. I asked if she had kissed anyone during the game. She said that she didn't. Now I'm feeling pretty conflicted. On one hand, she's an adult and can make her own choices. On the other hand, the whole situation makes me uncomfortable, especially given the environment and the fact that she was there with older male roommates. Am I overreacting? Is this something you'd see as harmless fun, or would it be a red flag in your relationship? I genuinely like to hear the different perspectives. Look, bro, if you are uncomfortable with this, which I feel that you are because you said that you were, but you didn't want to be controlling and stuff like that. If you are uncomfortable with this, and this is a boundary of yours, this is something you wish her not to do, you need to tell her that, okay? You need to tell her that. And if she decides, oh, I want to do this anyway, or I'm going to do this regardless of what you say and stuff like that, that is not your girl. That is your turn. Okay? I'm going to show you guys a video of what his girl is most likely doing. All right? I'm going to show you guys a video of what most likely his girl is doing, because I don't think y'all really realize what the fuck and how deep this actually is. So I'm gonna show y'all a video of what his girl is actually doing. And this was a video I did last week. Alright, so here, I'm gonna show y'all this.
Can I whisper it to you?
You're whispering.
Okay, I'm seeing someone in Atlanta. He's gonna be mad. But like, I have not been with him like that. Like, he just likes me. But for me, like, I'm 22. I turned 22 this year, and I told myself I want to go to Miami, I want to go to Atlanta, and then New York after.
Okay, so
I just want to have fun.
So you're talking to somebody in Atlanta right now?
Sorry?
You're talking to somebody in Atlanta right now?
Not like, he likes me. He bought me a promise.
He bought your promise?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But I told him, I'm very transparent. I said, like, if I'm being honest, I'm very young. I want to have fun.
And what he said?
He's upset about it, but he still fucks with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just wanted, like, I saw
But do you fuck with me though? That's what I'm.
you know I fuck with you.
Okay.
I fuck with you in a way where
So yeah, bro, that's your girl. Okay? That's your girl in that sex positive club and she's out there doing it. That's your girl, bro. That's your girl. That's exactly what she's doing. I'm sorry to say it, but any girl that uses the heat of the moment to try to dismiss or explain something, that is your girl, bro. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, you know what I mean, like what you should and shouldn't do. Okay, I'm just not. But I'll show you what your girl is doing over there and why boundaries matter as a man. If you can't set boundaries with your girl and your girl abides by those boundaries, that is not your girl. It is just your turn. Okay, it just is what it is. I'm sorry to say it. And I guarantee you guys are very young. You guys want to do that. Yeah, she's 25. So she looks at it like, I'm young. I want to go out. I want to have fun. I want to experience. I want to do these things. And the thing is if you feel uncomfortable about it and you say, babe, I'm uncomfortable with that. I don't want you doing that. And she says, oh, but babe, I'm young and I want to have fun. I want to do this. No problem. But you're single doing it. Okay? And I'm sorry to say that's just how you have to move. Because again, all you're doing is hurting yourself. That's all you're doing, bro. You're hurting yourself. Again, you don't have to take my advice. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying. But I'm going to show you a video and let you hear and let you see exactly what it is that your girl is doing. I'm sorry to say it, bro, but that's what your girl is doing. And if you don't want to believe it, you don't want to believe it. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for too long, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, bro, it's one of those things where it's just like, I'm sorry to say it, but that is your girl. That is your girl. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments, man. You know, give him some advice, perspective. He asked for us to give him perspective. All right. On to our next one. My boyfriend slept with my best friend. Hey, this is my first post on here, and I would really appreciate some advice. All right, let's see what's up. A little bit about me. I've rarely struggled with depression in my life. I'm usually a mentally strong person, and I've always been able to pick myself up after difficult situations. I had a best friend who was my whole world. She was like a sister to me. We even lived together. I also had a boyfriend, and he would often come to our place. My best friend and my boyfriend really didn't like each other. My best friend would constantly talk badly about my boyfriend behind his back, and my boyfriend would do the same about my friend. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, recently my boyfriend confessed to me that they had slept together. Oh, bro. Damn. Unfortunately, recently my boyfriend confessed to me that they had slept together. My entire world collapsed. My former best friend acts like she didn't even care, and this is just living her life normally. It's been 3 days since I found out, and I haven't been able to eat. I've been crying constantly. I've probably slept only about an hour total. The only way I can fall asleep, and I know this sounds completely stupid, is by talking to my ex. Oh, bro, that doesn't make it any better. You're okay. When I'm with him, I hate him with all my heart, and I want him to feel the pain he caused me. I knew that's why you were doing it. It was some tit for tat shit. He tells me he regrets it and that he only did it to get revenge. I don't know what to do anymore. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Why would he want to get revenge? What? That makes no sense. I don't know what to do anymore. I just wish I could sleep for one night, but I can't. I can't stop thinking about what they did to me. I can't even stay in my bedroom anymore without having panic attacks because it reminds me of when my ex told me he slept with her. Wow, bro! I've been sleeping in my roommate's room because I can't handle being in mine. Bro, the problem is the friend, not your boyfriend's, bro. The problem is your whore friend. Your absolute whore friend. Okay? Your friend is an absolute whore. I guarantee you, she looks at you and she says, man, I can't stand your boyfriend. He's X, Y, and Z. You should break up with him. You know what I mean? You should break up with him. Oh, he's annoying, this and that. Why? Because she wants him. She wants your boyfriend. And I guarantee you she only wants your boyfriend because you want him. I'm going to show you guys a video. It's crazy. It's so crazy I be having these. I'm going to show you guys a video of a girl who went through the same exact thing as you, mind you. All right? And I'm telling you, this is not just when I say that your female friends are going to be the reasons why you're single, there's no caps in my raps. And I'm going to show you guys this video right now, which is absolutely crazy. But here you go.
I was taken advantage of by a man. I texted a friend the same night and explained the whole entire situation. And she was like, and I was like, I know, like, I feel disgusting. I want to die. And then the next day, she, like, flipped the fuck out on the guy who did it to me. And then a month later, she fucked him.
Yeah. So, in the story, I mean, obviously, she kind of, like, muted a lot of words, obviously, for TikTok and stuff like that. But she was SA'd. And she felt she was raped by this man that she was talking to or dating. And so she had then called her friend the same day and was like, hey, you know, this dude SA'd me. He raped me. I feel like I want to end my life. And so what did her friend do? Her friend went over to the guy's house and was yelling at him, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Then a month later, they sleep together. Bro, ain't no caps in my raps, bro. And that's why I'm telling you that it's your friend that is the problem. Okay? It's your friend that's the problem. Now, look, you can sit there and you can blame your boyfriends. You can blame you can do that. That's fine. That's fine. They cheated on you and you hate that and you feel upset about that. That's okay. But what will help you the most is by getting rid of her. Getting rid of her out of your life is what I get it. You're like, that's my sister and, you know, she's my best friend and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, bro, she is the reason that you are feeling the pain and anxiety and the, you know, horribleness that you're feeling. You are feeling this because of her. All right? Look, man, I get it. These guys, we can put the blame on the dudes all we want. You know, we can. They fucked up. They're horrible, this and that. But again, you know, when it comes to guys, again, I always say, dudes, we're biologically, you know, built to spread our seed. So we look at it like, bro, if a girl is trying to throw some pussy at me, I'm not going to tell her no. Yeah, that's just the way it is. I'm sorry to say it, but that's just the way it is. And a lot of men feel the same way. They're in that same sentiment. A lot of dudes or a lot of women think like, oh, no, that's not true. Oh, my brother wouldn't do that, or my cousin wouldn't do that, or my, you know, friend wouldn't do that. Da, da, da. And my rebuttal to that all the time is if you took him and you put him in a room and you asked him, hey, if you could have sex with another woman and your wife or girlfriend or fiance or whatever would not find out about it, would you? And they would, all of them, 100% would be like, yes, I would. I'd have sex with that girl. If I could guarantee that my wife, my fiance, my girlfriend would not find out, I'd do it. And that's just the way it goes, bro. That's just the way it goes. I'm only here to, you know, spit the truth, and then you guys take that with what you will. But yeah, bro, I'm telling you, it's your friend. Your friend is the reason why. Just like this girl and many other girls, it's their friend. Okay? Yeah, the reason why nice girls finish last is because of their friends, bro. You know what I mean? And you dumb bitches be right behind these whores. And it's just like, no, bro. You know what I mean? Defending them and all that. No, don't defend these hoes. They're hoes, bruh. Forget them, man. They're holding you back in your relationship success. So, yeah, man. You guys let me know what you thought about everything we gone over. Give her some advice. Give the other guys some advice, man. Get down in the comments. Start a conversation. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys for all coming in. Again, get a part of the YouTube membership, man. Either go for Tier 1, which is the Patreon experience, where you get an exclusive episode every single month. Or get down on into Tier 2, where you get not only the exclusive episode every single month, but you also get exclusive behind-the-scenes content, the Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday episode early, and all that, man. You know what I mean? So definitely get down there, get signed up for that. We appreciate all the support, man. Audio listeners, thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys are absolutely killing it. I appreciate you so much. Keep downloading the episodes, rating us 5 stars on your preferred platform. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as subscribing on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. All that good stuff, man. All the links are down in the description. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you on Thursday. Peace.